Hi everybody. Hold on. Okay. So, last we spoke, I was at the library and I was about halfway through Housemates. That was 2 days ago. Yesterday I finished the book and I have a note on here. Okay, I don't know what that's about. Oh, I actually have this in here so that I could or take a photo of it. There's so many photos in my camera roll of different blurbs from this book because I just really enjoyed the writing. I also just thought a lot of it was like so relatable that I'd never seen like written out before. So I was like, oh, I need to take a photo of this. So yeah, I really enjoyed this book. Thumbnail. And what else? I took a couple little notes. So one of my notes, the first note I made was everyone is wet. So like throughout this book, so many times is like wetness. Like her skin was wet, or like something was wet, like everyone was wet, which I thought was interesting. Also, I wrote that I wish I could see the photos. So if you don't know what this book is about, it's about these two artists, these two queer artists who go on this road trip to take photos and to document their experience through mostly Pennsylvania, I think. I think it's just through Pennsylvania. So Bernie, the character that takes the photos, she inherits these old cameras. I don't remember what they're called, but the photo is like 4x5 or something like that. These big photos. And they're just very like wide and expansive and you can see everything. And yeah, I just like really wanted to look at these photos. Like I could visualize them, but I would love to see them in real life. That would be really cool. But oh, my last note was that this is just something bitter about me. And it really goes to show like a negative about my character, but I really don't like when these books end with a happy ending. Like at the end of the book, Bernie, who's like this like poor girl who's like struggling with money and stuff, she gets like 40 grand from the man that she inherits all this stuff from, who is like this photographer that was like her teacher that had this really successful photo during 9/11 of one of the plane crashes, but he was then canceled for like sexual assault abuse stuff. So anyways, she gets all this money and then they like start this teaching thing. It's like a good happy ending, you know, but I'm just like, ugh, why does this always, I hate when it happens. I'm sorry. Like I don't know, like it reminds me of La La Land. Like I love that like we have too many happy endings, like too many like struggle and then success stories. Like I just want to see like a story where they struggle and they don't succeed. Like, is that too much to ask? But where it's like it's not the end of the world, you know? It's just like, okay, like we didn't succeed at that thing, but that's okay. Like, we still can have a good life, like a fulfilling life. Like, I just want a story like that. But anyways, now I've started, same as it ever was. It's kind of overwhelming me just how big it is. I'm only on like page 2. Excuse me, I think I had some fatigue after finishing this book. But I'm gonna try to push through it, because with this Housemates book, it did take me like 20 pages to get into it, but then when I was into it, I was really in it, you know. And I also like that this book is centered around the main characters like in middle age, and I am interested in reading from that perspective, but we'll see. I don't know. I have some other books that I'm waiting for, and if I get into those before I get into this, then I might not read this. So I don't know. It's just like a weird little hang up. This book is so big, and I'm waiting for the Shards, which I know is also a big book, but it's also the height of the book. There's a lot of factors that go into it, okay? I have a feeling that the Shards is gonna be hardcover. Like, all these library books are hardcover. I don't know why, but it's not my cup of tea, but I don't know. We'll see. So that's my little update, and I was supposed to finish my Goldfinch review blog thing, and I filmed a couple things, but I think I spoke too soon about certain things, and like, I don't know. Then I was like, I want to give it a second to like kind of like think about it more, and now I feel like it's been so long that I just don't even remember how I felt, you know? So I might just post that thing anyways. Overall though, like, I did really like the book. I guess I shouldn't talk about it, because I'll just save that. So yeah, those are my book updates, my reading updates. I will say, in terms of writing, I've been kind of at like a little, I don't know, I've kind of paused on the writing. Before the other day, I was writing 1,500 words a day, but it just was so unorganized, and like, I would just think of something and then start writing about it, and then think of something and start writing about it. It had nothing to do with like, and I don't have an outline for this story. I really don't. Like, and part of me is like, I do want to write these random scenes, just because if I don't write them now, I might never write them. But I also just really want to be working towards something, and I feel like I'm not working towards anything. It feels just so directionless, and part of me is like, okay, once you get to like 50,000 words, then you can like calm down and start trying to like piece things together, but that almost just feels like so overwhelming. But writing is better than not writing, you know? Even if it doesn't feel like it's working towards anything, it's still better than just not writing at all. So I think unless I'm like literally willing to sit down and organize and go through my notes and like try to think about where I want things to go, then I'm just gonna have to keep doing this just like nonsensical writing and stuff like that. And like, it is good to just have so many options for scenes, you know, and then like I can cut them down, and then the scenes that I do want, I'll work on those and how they fit into the story. Like I think that does work, you know. So yeah, if you have any advice on that, let me know. Okay, what else? Any other updates? I think that's it. I'm bringing this on our camping trip, and it's got a bunch of books in here that I'll have so I don't get bored. I don't want to just have like 3 books, because honestly I could finish all 3 and then I'm like SOL. So I'm bringing a bunch of books, and then I can, like, if I get bored of a book, I'll just read another one. Okay, that's my update. Thank you guys. More content coming soon. I really want to post another cover. I'm working on actually 2 new songs, so which is exciting, because I literally was just about to tell you guys that I'm like not in a good place writing music wise, like that. It was just like I was super discouraged, and like I was like, I haven't written a song in so long, and like a lot of times I'm not trying to write a song, but I'm never really trying to write a song. But like when I do try to write a song, it doesn't work. It wasn't working. But yeah, now I'm working on 2 new songs. Who knows where they will go, like if I'll end up finishing them, but at least it's something to be like hopeful about. So okay, I'll see you guys later.